The British Empire, a name that echoes through history, didn't emerge overnight. England, eager for a piece of the pie, established its first overseas colonies in North America and the Caribbean. Driven by the promise of wealth and resources, English ships sailed across the globe, laying the foundation for a vast empire. These early voyages were fraught with danger and uncertainty. Explorers braved treacherous seas and unknown lands, encountering new cultures and establishing trade routes. Companies like the East India Company, chartered in 1600, played a pivotal role in expanding British influence. The establishment of these early colonies marked the beginning of a new era for England. Yet from these humble beginnings, a global superpower would eventually emerge, its influence spanning continents and shaping the course of world history. The 18th century witnessed the British Empire's continued expansion, but it also faced a critical turning point, the American Revolution. Tensions grew between Great Britain and its American colonies over issues of taxation and representation. The colonists, feeling increasingly alienated from the British Crown, rebelled against what they perceived as unjust laws and oppressive policies. The Boston Tea Party, a defiant act of protest against British tea taxes, became a symbol of colonial resistance. What began as a local dispute escalated into a full-blown war for independence, pitting the American colonists against the might of the British Empire. The colonists' victory, secured with the help of France and other European powers, demonstrated that even the mightiest empires could be challenged and defeated. The revolution's ideals of liberty, equality, and self-determination would inspire future movements for independence and shape the political landscape of the modern world. Following the loss of its American colonies, Great Britain turned its attention eastward, with India emerging as the jewel in the crown of the British Empire. The East India Company, initially established for trade, gradually expanded its influence, exploiting internal divisions and leveraging its military power to assert control over vast swaths of the Indian subcontinent. India's vast resources, from spices and textiles to tea and opium, flowed into British coffers, enriching the empire and fueling its industrial growth. The British Raj, as it was known, brought about significant changes to India, introducing new systems of administration, education, and infrastructure. However, this came at a cost, as British rule also led to the exploitation of resources and the suppression of local industries. The legacy of British rule in India continues to be debated today, with its impact on Indian society, culture, and politics remaining a subject of ongoing scholarly inquiry. The 19th century witnessed the British Empire reaching its peak, its territories spanning the globe and its influence felt on every continent. This era, often associated with Queen Victoria's reign, saw Britain transformed into a global superpower, its navy ruling the waves and its industries driving the world economy. The Industrial Revolution, which began in Britain, fueled this remarkable expansion. New technologies, mass production, and improved transportation allowed Britain to produce and export goods on an unprecedented scale. This economic might, coupled with its military prowess, enabled Britain to project its power across the globe, securing new territories and influencing the political landscape of nations far and wide. Anti-colonial movements began to emerge, challenging the legitimacy of British rule and demanding self-determination for colonized peoples. Yet, despite these challenges, the British Empire stood as a testament to Britain's power and influence, its legacy forever etched in the annals of history. The 20th century ushered in a new era, one marked by global conflicts that would test the resilience of the British Empire. The First World War saw Britain and its colonies drawn into a bloody conflict. While Britain emerged victorious, the war's toll was immense, weakening the empire. The Second World War, even more devastating, saw Britain at the forefront against tyranny. Facing Nazi Germany, Britain stood defiant, enduring hardship with remarkable courage. However, the war's end marked a new world order, pressuring Britain to relinquish its colonies. The two world wars exposed the limitations of empire, draining Britain's resources and fueling nationalist movements. The empire that emerged was a changed entity, facing a future where its dominance would be challenged. The post-war era witnessed a wave of decolonization movements sweeping across the globe as former colonies demanded independence and the right to self-determination. The British Empire, weakened by war and facing growing pressure from both within and outside, began the process of dismantling its colonial holdings, granting independence to India, Pakistan, Burma, and Ceylon, among others. This period of decolonization was not without its challenges. Some transitions were peaceful, while others were marked by violence and upheaval. The Suez Crisis in 1956 highlighted the declining influence of European powers in the post-colonial world. Despite these challenges, the British Empire continued to shrink, its legacy transformed from one of direct rule to one of enduring influence and evolving relationships with its former colonies. This period marked the end of an era, but it also paved the way for a new chapter in the relationship between Britain and its former colonies, one based on partnership, cooperation, and mutual respect. The British Empire left an indelible mark on the world, its legacy a complex tapestry woven from threads of progress, exploitation, innovation, and oppression. From the English language and legal systems to the spread of education and technology, the empire's influence can still be felt in countless aspects of modern life. However, this legacy is inextricably linked to the darker side of colonialism, including the exploitation of resources and the displacement of indigenous populations. Debates about the British Empire's legacy continue to rage today, with historians, scholars, and activists grappling with its complexities and contradictions. Some argue that the empire's positive contributions, such as the abolition of slavery and the development of infrastructure, outweigh its negative aspects. Others contend that the lasting damage caused by colonialism, including the legacy of economic inequality and racial prejudice, cannot be ignored. Understanding the British Empire's legacy requires a nuanced and critical approach, one that acknowledges both its achievements and its failings. Despite its formal dissolution, the British Empire's influence continues to resonate in the 21st century. The Commonwealth of Nations, a voluntary association of 54 independent and sovereign states, many of which were former British colonies, stands as a testament to the enduring ties forged during the imperial era. The English language, spread far and wide by the Empire, remains a global lingua franca, facilitating communication and cultural exchange across borders. Beyond these institutional and linguistic legacies, the British Empire's impact can be seen in the legal systems, educational institutions, and political structures of many former colonies. The diffusion of ideas, technologies, and cultural practices during the imperial era continues to shape the social, economic, and political landscapes of nations around the world. Understanding the British Empire's enduring influence is essential for comprehending the complexities of the modern world. By studying this history, we can gain valuable insights into the challenges and opportunities facing the world today, and work towards building a more just and equitable future for all. The British Empire, in its rise and fall, offers a compelling case study in the dynamics of power, the complexities of colonialism, and the enduring legacies of empire. Its history is a reminder that even the mightiest empires are not immune to the forces of change, and that the quest for dominance often comes at a significant human cost. By studying the British Empire, we can gain a deeper understanding of the historical forces that have shaped our world and the challenges and opportunities facing us today. The study of empires, while often focused on the past, holds profound relevance for the present and future. By examining the rise and fall of empires, including the British Empire, we can gain valuable insights into the dynamics of power and the complexities of human nature. Understanding the mistakes and successes of past empires can help us navigate the challenges of the 21st century and work towards building a more just and equitable world. The British Empire's story, with its triumphs and tragedies, serves as a powerful reminder that history is not merely a collection of facts and dates, but a living tapestry that continues to shape our world. By engaging with this history, by asking critical questions, and by challenging conventional narratives, we can honor the experiences of those who lived through the imperial era. By learning from the past, we can work towards a world where the mistakes of empire are not repeated, where diversity is celebrated, and where all people have the opportunity to reach their full potential.